All right, welcome back. So today's video is going to be sort of in response to a comment I got in the last video that said I should try the carnivore diet. So I figured this is a great time to go over all sorts of different diets and diet ideas that people think are great, but in all reality are kind of meh, in my opinion. And so, the issue is every single diet is dependent on that specific person's genetics. You have the carnivore diet right now is massive. Everyone's trying to demonize carbohydrates. So we'll start off with that one. If you are a normal human being that just goes to the gym to stay in shape, walks around, doesn't do a whole lot of real athletic stuff, doesn't try to move a lot of weight, is not like super athletic, but tries to stay in shape, Carnivore diet, that can be great for them. Do I think it's something that they can maintain long term? No. You have certain people that do. You have Jordan Peterson, whatever his daughter's name is, and several other ones. But the issue you come to is your body's normal preferred energy source is carbohydrates. It's the easiest for your body to use as energy. So if you go into the gym and you're going to try to move a 700-pound deadlift, and you have no glycogen in the muscle whatsoever because you're carnivore, you don't eat any carbohydrates, your body literally does not have as much energy stored as what it would is if you ate a bowl of rice before going to the gym, or even fruit like a couple bananas or apples, whatever. So you don't have that stored glycogen. Your muscles look flatter, they don't look as full. There's a bunch of negative side effects to going carnivore, and especially in the bodybuilding realm. Like, name one bodybuilder that made it to the high level that did carnivore, because I've never heard of one. You have people like Jay Cutler that were eating 1,000 grams of carbs a day. 1,000 grams is 4,000 calories in just carbohydrates. So these people are elite level athletes, and they need that extra fuel, the carbohydrates. I did try the carnivore for a while, and I liked it. I didn't have the same like explosive energy that I normally had, but I didn't feel bad on it either. I definitely think I could have worked out harder in the gym if I did have carbs though. So I did that I think I did it for like 3 weeks. I was in the middle of last year's contest prep, figured I'd try it for losing weight. And we come back to the laws of thermodynamics. It's calories in, calories out. You don't magically lose weight on carnivore because of you're eating extra fat and your body can only process so many grams a day. No, your body's processing every single calorie you're putting into your body. You just happen to be eating less than what you think you are, putting yourself in a calorie deficit, and you're losing the weight. So I wasn't losing the weight that I needed to, so I had to come off. Whenever I came off, I started dropping the amount of weight that I needed to drop again. So that is my take on a carnivore. Like I said, there is some people that it works well for. I respond better to higher carbs and lower fat. So if I want to lose weight, I keep my fat at about 30 to 40 grams, have my daily protein. So usually I weigh 235 right now, but I normally try to get about 260 to 280 grams of protein, just because, especially whenever I'm dieting down. So I get that, and then the rest of the food that I get is from carbs. Besides this week now where I'm just trying to shred off as much weight as possible, but we're in the last 2 weeks of the contest. So normally I'll still, in my dieting phase, I'll still have 400 plus grams of carbs. Like, that's not completely unheard of for me, and I drop weight relatively quickly. It's not something that's a struggle for me until after I get the single digit body fat. But that's how my body responds to nutrients. And it took me years to figure out what the best way for me to diet was. And that's sort of the issue it comes down to with a lot of people that don't understand how to investigate how their body reacts to stuff. You got to be able to take either mental notes, write notes down. Hey, I tried this amount of food out, this amount of carbs, this amount of fats, this amount of protein out for a week, and I lost this much weight. I upped my fats and lowered my carbs, and I lost this amount of weight. You need to see how your body responds and then go from there. I have been doing this long enough where I usually keep mental notes, and usually whatever I'm craving, there's a reason for that. So like, hey, I want blueberries. Well, there's something in the blueberries that I want, so why not work that into my diet to where my body gets what it needs, and then I move on from that. So instead of having 3 cups of rice today, I have 2 cups of rice and have, what would it be, 2 or 3 servings of blueberries, or maybe 4 servings of blueberries. I'm not sure what the calories come out to, but you get the gist of it. So I work within my macro and calorie range, and then if my body needs something, I make sure I implement that into where it needs to be at. And I seem to remain pretty healthy. I got my blood work taken last week and everything came back perfect. So, which is really shocking considering how deep I am into this contest prep. It's kind of weird in my opinion, but hey, whatever, I'll take it. So I think that is one of the best ways to do things, and I understand like that's not something that's going to be achievable for everyone, but I think more people should take notice to how their body reacts to stuff, what their bodies actually need. Obviously, you're like, oh man, I want McDonald's. Like there's nothing in McDonald's that you need. That's just you being a fat ass. So, but I mean, if you're craving like watermelon or blueberries, or a lot of people say if you're craving chocolate, you need magnesium. There's different things like that you can listen to your body and say, oh, I'm craving this, so I probably need this. I have a muscle twitch, and so it's an electrolyte imbalance. Okay, I need magnesium, potassium, sodium, something. Just drink a liquid IV and call it a day. So that's my take on the different dieting approaches. I prefer the high carb. I get better muscle gains. My muscles recover a lot quicker. My whole body functions a lot better whenever I have a lot more carbs in my system compared to higher fats. So take that as you will. If you guys won't have any questions about that, or maybe you guys want to sort of try to learn how to figure out your own body, I do coaching as well. Just comment down below and I can get a hold of you guys. So if you guys have any other requests on my takes on different like dieting aspects, training aspects, just comment down below. I can easily make a video on it. It's not that hard for me to do. So until the next video, I'll catch you guys later.